Hey guys, Jessica here with Team Macias eXp Realty, and I want to go over our strategy for 2021, and more importantly, of these steps, the three that are most important that your agent really should be on top of for you. So, number one is line up your lender and order your appraisal in the first 24 hours. So, it's really important for you to be ready and prepared when you're starting your home search and having your loan all set up, knowing who you're going to use as your lender is key. It's going to allow you to order your appraisal fast, and it's going to help you avoid any unnecessary stress during the process. An example would be if you found the perfect property and you have yet to have selected a lender or even talked to one yet, and you're going through the process, you say, I love this house, this is what I want. Okay, then we're going to talk to the lender and start going through the pre-approval process. The amount of time it's going to take to go through that could possibly make it so that you're going to miss out on that property. On top of that, once your lender pulls your credit and starts looking through your application, there could be something in there that you had no idea would be an issue. And then we've got to cross that bridge and get rid of that obstacle before you can move forward as well. An example of that is I've had a client where he thought his credit was perfect, never had any issues. And we pull his credit, lo and behold, he's a junior. So he has the same name as his dad with the junior added on. But his dad had a healthcare bill that went unpaid. And because of the name mix up, it showed up on his son's credit report. It took us a month to get that removed from his credit. And so from there, he would have completely missed out on the home that he wanted. So really key to make sure that your lender's lined up and you're ready to go on that front. Number two is to line up your home inspector and order your inspection in the first 24 hours. So before you even get going, it's so important to have an idea and know I'm going to use this inspector. I trust this person so that when I get my offer accepted, we're going to get the inspection ordered fast, and you're confident in their abilities as your inspector to get through that step. Number three, quick contingency timelines in inspection in 10 days or less. So playing off of one and two, and having those items in a row is going to allow you to have a fast contingency period and act quickly, which is going to make your offer seem that much more serious and put together to the sellers. And if you didn't have your lender already picked out and your home inspector already picked out, you wouldn't be able to act quick enough. Personally, if I were buying a home right now, I would even feel comfortable writing in a 5-day inspection contingency period, because I know I have all my ducks in a row. I know who I'm using for the lender. I know who I'm using for my home inspector. And 5 days is more than ample time to get my home inspector out there fast and the report back to review. Number four, fully underwritten loan for quick loan and escrow timelines. So because we know who our lender is able to completely underwrite our loan and look through with a fine-tooth comb and really ensure that everything on our application matches up, everything on the documents we prepared matches up, and then underwrite the file as if we were already in escrow. What that's going to allow us to do is then have a quicker close time. Really, at that point, you're 100% sure that nothing is going to come up during your loan approval process, and all you need is an accepted offer in order to close out your loan. And that's an amazing place to be in. That alleviates so much undue stress in this process because you're 100% confident that your loan is going through without any problems whatsoever. Number five, consider a larger deposit. And the reason is, unless you're VA, you're already putting at least 2 to 3% down, if not more. And so why not put a larger deposit down? You've got all your contingencies in place. You've got all your ducks in a row, and there's zero chance that you're going to lose this deposit as long as you're on top of everything and as long as you're on top of your time frames. Then what that's going to do is the seller's going to feel confident that you're really putting forth a strong offer, that you're putting forth your money where your mouth is that the saying? So it's going to be an item that you can put up without having to pay an arm and a leg over asking for you to come in with a strong offer to the seller. And again, if you're already putting the money down and it's part of your down payment, what's the harm in having it in escrow already when it's already within your means to do so? Number 6, it is so important to know the how, what, and why of the buying process. When you know the how, the what, and the why, you're going to be beyond confident in your decision. And it's going to eliminate the, well, how about I sleep on it thought that comes through. Because if that's the thought you have before you write an offer, you will 100% miss out on that property that you love and are considering writing an offer on. So get rid of all that stress and unknown and have that process known ahead of time. The how, the what, and the why. Sit down with your agent, go through the entire process up front and be confident in the process and the steps that it's going to take and your knowledge of them. So that way, when it comes time to pull the trigger and make a decision, you have zero hesitation and you're ready to go. And that's going to allow you to act quickly and confidently in order to get you that right home, because that's the key. It's not just quickly, it's also confidently, because you can't make a quick decision without feeling confident that you know everything that needs to be involved in making that decision. Number 7, open up to non-agent listed properties, FSBOs, for sale by owners, expired, and agent marketing. So one of the biggest keys that your agent, one of those 3 things they really need to do for you is this. You need to have an agent that is proactive, not reactive. Because if you're going to have success in this market right now with lower inventory, you absolutely need someone who's proactive in their search for you. Someone who is not just looking at what's coming on the market, but also looking at what isn't readily available on the MLS, about homes that are listed with for sale by owners where they don't have a ton of marketing out. So those are homes that are easily slipped through the cracks. Expired listings, those are homes that never sold. And then agent marketing and finding out about coming soon listings. So having that entire exposure to the homes that are on the market and that inventory is key. It's so important so that you can find what you're looking for. Number 8 is know your style. You need to know exactly what you're looking for. Location, schools, the type of the home, crime rate in the area, recreation that's important to you, restaurants, all of those factors that go into why you choose to buy a home and the home you do choose to buy. It's so important that you know your style, and you know your style to the point where then you can communicate that style to your agent. And you sit down with them, you're confident in what you're looking for, and that leads us to the next step of number 9. Your agent then will learn your style, but by you knowing it so well, they're able to then learn your style completely. And in all reality, I know personally when I work with clients, a lot of times I know not only what they're looking for, sometimes my clients joke, I know what they're looking for more than they do. There's literally been times where I have found the home for them and sent them a property. I had already scheduled the appointment because I know what they're looking for and I'm very confident in my knowledge of that. And we walk into the home and they're like, Jess, this is the one. How did you know? Blah, blah, blah. And a funny thing is a lot of times when we start our process and I sit down with you to learn what you're looking for, what you communicate to me at first, and then through the evolution of us looking at homes to what you end up buying, usually is different from what you started with. And as someone who's been doing this for over a decade now, part of over 450 transactions, it's a key mission of mine to know you and your style inside and out. So that way, when I'm looking for homes for you, I know exactly what you're looking for, sometimes better than yourself. But the only way I can know that is if you're confident in your knowledge and style too. And we can come together on that. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, I'm Jessica with Team Macias at eXp Realty. And, if you have any questions about this strategy, feel free to reach out to me anytime. You can go to calljessica.com, set up a call with me, comment here, and we'll reply back, however is best for you. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I hope that this strategy is helpful for you in your future. Happy Veterans Day, by the way. And I will see you guys on the next